I haven't done any video about this guy here, but I think I need to do one. It's going to be very short, straight to the point. First thing you want to notice is the stare, constant stare in his eyes. It's a feature of the sons of Satan, disguised as human. Now, if you don't believe me that it's something else than a human, I'm going to show you physical evidence. But first I got to show the preaching. Okay, so what's the deception? What's the deception in his preaching?
Way around. Bush was getting all tearful saying, let history be the judge of me, America.
Whatever challenges come before us, I will always believe our nation's best days lie ahead.
Okay, so the first thing they want to do, they're trying to brainwash people that the enemy is the government. I'm not saying that government is not evil. Government is evil, but it's only part of the evil. You need to see what's above it. Okay, you've got the deceivers on YouTube, Alex Jones, Paul Begley, this guy here, all the other people that are focusing on government, Obama, government, the banks, the system. So they want to focus on this, but the real enemy is who is controlling the government, and them, and all the people that are on YouTube. The recipe is simple. They make you focus on government is the enemy. They make you focus on banks and presidents and the system. And after that, when they are taken out of the way, when Obama is taken out of the way, when there is the supposedly New World Order destroyed, the person who appear as a public figure reaching the world then, and it's not going to be a president, it's going to be someone, the real Antichrist will be someone who destroy governments. That's why they're making the focus, the enemy is the government, the enemy is the government. So when you got someone who is going to destroy government, is going to be seen as the savior of the world. And you will worship him, because there is going to be the alien deception. Okay, there is no good alien. It's Satan dividing himself into good-looking alien fighting bad-looking alien. This thing about reptilians, they are the sons of Satan, but why they use the term reptilians? It's because it's to make an enemy. You've got the bad alien, the reptilians, and you're gonna have the good alien fighting the reptilians, the bad aliens. And so they will destroy the governments, and you will think that the good-looking aliens are your savior. You've got Christians and non-Christians. All the non-Christians are going to believe right away, okay, good-looking aliens saved us from governments and bad-looking aliens. The Christians are told by many preachers on YouTube a lot of stuff that is untrue, because there is a swarm of them on YouTube, the sons of Satan, disguising as human preacher, Christians. And what they teach, they too make the focus on government. Government is bad. Government is the enemy, the system, the bank. And you've got, they point out as Obama is the Antichrist. So do you see how Christians and non-Christians are going to be deceived by this? What you see, what has the huge visibility is government is bad, Obama is the Antichrist. That's what you see on the internet. And people nowadays are on the internet. People that are on TV and never go on the internet are dinosaurs. And what they are told on TV is even worse. It's more brainwashing of they are on TV. You will think that Obama is the Messiah, but both are leading you to believe into a false Antichrist. A false Jesus. Actually, it's making you believe in both. The people that listen and rely on TV are shown that Obama is like the Messiah, and the people that look on the internet, what's visible on the internet, Obama is the Antichrist. If you believe one or the other, you're going to be deceived to think that the public person surrounded by good-looking alien speaking good but are evil, you're going to think that it's the savior. Either you think that they are alien, either you think that it's like God. So with him, is the first thing, the stare in his eyes, the constant stare. The second thing, focusing government is bad, president are bad, it's the enemy. The third thing.
So watching the documentary last night, it does prove one fundamental point, is that the alternative media is on the rise.
Okay, the third thing, trying to convince you that there is alternative media on the internet that are working for the people. It's not true. The alternative media that got like him 60,000, almost 61,000 subscribers, people that are visible like him are owned and monitored by Illuminati. And he is himself one of the sons of Satan. I'm going to try to show you a physical evidence, but I'm going to prove it with the preaching. So I said the stare. The second thing, focus on the government, the bank, the system, or the enemy. The third thing is that he's trying to convince you that he is reliable. He is visible. 61,000 subscribers, so he's not reliable. He's trying to convince people that there are alternative media. It's just a good-looking name. It's owned by evil too. What do you think? If TV is monitored, internet is monitored also as soon as you get big. But they are set up. They are set up to become big anyway. Now the next thing. Forget about it, Alex Jones has 540,000 subscribers. He is owned by Illuminati. There is no people that are working for you else the real Christians and Jesus above any. There is only Jesus that is really telling the truth all the time and that really caring to know what it's inside the soul of people, so they can be tested, and when they are found guilty of being evil and they cannot be saved because they want to be evil, they're going to be destroyed in the end. But there's more to it. Just wait.
We are clearly on the radar. In fact, in the last 30, 60 days, AMTV and myself personally, although it's kind of strange, honestly, watching yourself on TV, has been featured on Anderson Cooper on CNN, and now, as we were last night, on CNBC.
This is another thing. They appear on TV. Appearing on TV gives them visibility. If the people that own TV, which is the Satanists, if the Satanists wouldn't want their message to be seen, they wouldn't show them on TV, which is giving them huge visibility. Every alternative media like Alex Jones and him and others, Paul Begley even appeared on TV. Paul Begley, deceiver, appeared on TV. This guy, deceiver, appeared on TV. Alex Jones appeared on TV, he's a deceiver too. Stop trusting everything that you hear from anybody. Just try to think a little bit. If they appear on TV and they got visibility, giving them even more visibility, and they say we are the target, we are the resistance, and they are against us, these are good looking evil fighting bad looking evil, the TV. Alternative media fighting mainstream media, TV. It's Satan fighting versus Satan. But they get you because one look good, the other look bad. But they are all evil. It's because you trust what you see. If you would see that they are not human, I'm going to show you a physical evidence. I'm going to try to. But it's because of the preaching that you need to trust or not trust. And everything that someone says that as a message is preaching something. It's always selling you their message. I'm selling you my message. They are selling you their message. Every time someone is talking to someone else, is selling a message. And you've got the person, when it's a monologue talking to a large amount of people that doesn't really respond else in comments, is the only one who's trying to sell you a message, and then people that are viewing the video are either buying it or not.
Check your local listings. We should be playing it for the rest of the week. But it does show you that the alternative media is on the rise. And these people got to be getting a little nervous. It's exactly what...
Another thing. Alex Jones said the same thing. Alex Jones himself, they want you to think that Illuminati are scared by them. Illuminati are not scared by them. Illuminati set them up on YouTube to reach an audience and to spread propaganda, their own message, which is the same deceptive message. Focusing. People looking on TV are deceived. People listening to large YouTubers telling that they are protecting the people, working for the people, they are also deceiving. The news are full of false flag on TV, and what they do here on the internet, YouTube, they report those events and they tell you, look, it's the end of the world, Jesus is coming, when something alien and led by someone, the real Antichrist, is going to destroy all of the system. You're going to think, because you have been prepared to, it's the saviors. The enemy was the government. The alien are come to save us from ourselves. But it's not you. It's only the government. When it's not only the government, I should say. When TV is trying to make you guilty for the crime of the Illuminati Satanists to stage all the wars, you see, it's not you. Illuminati stage event, and after that they report in the news in the way that you think that you are guilty. But you're not guilty of this, of their crimes, because you cannot even vote. It's not even true that you can decide for anything that is taking place. So the media is on TV is trying to make you think that you are responsible because you vote for the president and you vote for something, but people never vote. What they want to be happening, they make it happen, no matter if you have voted or not. It doesn't count. Never counted. You need to consider that the Bible may be true. There is going to be the coming of Jesus, but before then there is a deception. There is the Antichrist will deceive the whole world. Now go figure that out. They try to make the focus on government. They are chemtrailing the sky to make it a huge hologram illusion. So when there is this fake alien going on, you will believe what you see, but it's only like a big TV screen. Now just on a smaller range of illusion. Okay, so you've got the illusion in the sky with the chemtrail. On a smaller range of illusion, you've got men looking like human but are hidden with technology. You see here,
organizations, news outlets like InfoWars and AMTV are now being linked.
So he's telling a word about Alex Jones and InfoWars promoting each other's, but they are all working for the same people that the TV people are working for. Illuminati Satanists controlling all.
To terrorist radicalism, Al-Qaeda is how they portray, and is how they portrayed the Zernov brothers, who we don't know if they were linked to Chechen terror, or they were spies, or they were double agents, or they were manufactured patsies driven by the CIA. But as the Associated Press reported, which I believe just to be pure and utter bullshit and total propaganda, Tamerlan Love reported, which I believe just to be pure and utter bullshit and total propaganda. Tamerlan reported, which I believe just to be pure and utter bullshit and total propaganda. Tamerlan.
Okay, just like his total bullshit and propaganda of his own deceptive message. I'm going to go in slow motion, but you can see that the Sons of Satan, they have two technology to hide. They hide their appearance, and also they hide their voice. I think that the technology to hide their voice is this little tooth that is not the same color than all the other tooth. So that's one thing. And the second thing is that there is a technology that is hiding their appearance, and since they are pushing their ears at times, I think that it may be inside their ears. So you cannot find it easily, and also it just look natural because when they scratch their ear, but in fact they pushing their ear, which is different, and there is this obviousness of tooth different color than the other. And I'm going to go in slow motion. He's going to open his mouth. You're gonna see a tongue that is very small, and right the half second after there is a larger tongue. So you've got the real tongue, which is small, and you've got a larger tongue to mimic the tongue of humans. I'm going to go in slow motion.
Which I believe just to be pure and utter bullshit and total propaganda. Tamerlan is to be pure and utter bullshit and total propaganda. Which I believe just to be pure and utter bullshit and total propaganda.